Nobody. So you're.
What's up, good people? We are about to get into this film session. We are about to get into what makes Luka Doncic the cheat code on offense. Maybe not so much in defense, but he's definitely a cheat code on offense. Because he just understands the game. I mean, Luka understands the game more than anybody. Hold on, y'all. Can y'all hear me? All right. Yeah, we're going to get into this breakdown of the actual game. We're going to show you why Luka is the cheat code. We're going to explain to you the lack of accountability that these teams and these GMs and podcasters are giving superstars no accountability for playing one end of the court. I think that's selfish. I think that's stupid. I think that's losing basketball. I don't think that's anything that's gonna. I don't think that's anything you want your young minds to learn. To grow, to work that hard to get to a place, to say that you're the best of the best, only to find out most of these guys are only playing for stats. That's terrible. So let's get to the play that defines Luca as the cheat code, in my opinion. Let me get this thing up some so we can see the full screen. So this is Luca calling for the ball, and he's about to run pick and roll. So here we go. Luca catches the ball. Now I say trap the pick and roll. This is 1-3 pick and roll. I would just switch this, but he just taps him and just leaves early. Marcus Smart did a smart play. This guy did his job. Well, no, he didn't. This was supposed to happen. All right. This is what was supposed to happen. You should encourage this shot by Marcus Smart. Marcus Smart, that was a great pass by Luka, but you want to have this shot by Marcus Smart. What you don't want to have happen is this guy just stand there. He's supposed to stunt up the lane. He should have gave a stunt, jumped at him, knowing that he's going to get that foot, jump here, take this same foot, jump, and keep that foot that way so he can recover to Austin Reeves, chasing him off a three-point shot, sending him to the baseline where he has help. Where this man shouldn't have his back turned, he should be looking and 2-9ing at the ball. So what's the problem is that today's NBA is that not only are they terrible defenders and they want to give them credit for playing defense, not only are they terrible defenders, they don't even try. We're asking for people to understand concepts. KYP, this is Marcus Smart. We're okay with Marcus Smart shooting that shot. We're not okay with you standing there and not sticking to your principles, not stunting up the lane. You're an NBA player. We get it. You don't want to play defense. But take that left foot, drive it at the guy. That's how you stunt. Keep that left foot pivoted so you can run. It's one step from there to there. to chase Austin Reeves off that shot. But that never happened. So there's a shot. Booker. That's horrible defense. But we want to focus on the offense right now. When we coming down, I'm gonna turn the screen off until we get to the next offense. There we go. So now we got pick and roll with Aiden. The big man is up. He's up early because they realize that this drop and plug thing with Luka is a bad problem. I can already tell that this is going to be a problem. When Aiden rolls this way, this guy is too close to his man. That's Hachimura. He's not a lights out three pointer. He needs to be up here closer towards that referee so that he can bump and give resistance to Aiden and recover to his guy. He should be up. The problem is with these guys, they're standing straight up and they're not really attentive. This guy is two passes away from the basketball. He should have a foot in the paint or right in here. So that way, if he has to take DeAndre Aiden, that's a harder pass for Luka to make. If I'm the coach, I'm having this guy that's guarding Marcus Smart. He's my designated help off guy. Let me take a little screenshot of this. If I'm the coach, I KYP, I know my personnel, I make a scout report. If we can't ice it and keep it to the corner, well, no, you don't want Luka going corner. But I would have this guy right here at the nail. I would have him right here at the paint to where when Aiden rolls to that basket, my help would come from him off Marcus Smart. The problem is going to be this guy would have to drop, and you got Reeves, who is a great shooter. Then Marcus Smart is going to go back door. So now you'll have this guy, Luka, coming off. So you'd have to put a hell of a lot of pressure on the ball in order for that to work. But my help would come from this guy right here. And we'll give up Marcus Smart, corner three. All right. Let's see how they do it. I don't know why that's going small. Okay, he gets up. That's good. Stop the ball. Now get up. Get back, guard. Go, Big. Get out of there. Big is staying too long. All right, this is bullshit defense. Big, you did a great job of stopping the ball. You stayed too long. Now, I don't know why this man can't get his hand on that ball, but let's see. He let him bounce it. That's a good help. You letting the guy get that many dribbles in the paint. New Orleans is terrible. New Orleans is good and terrible. You got all these guys around Aiden, and he gets to dribble that many times in the paint with none of you guards getting a hand on the ball. That's good and terrible. We had a guy named Drew Cleary that used to be like, "You good and terrible." Yeah, that's good and terrible. Sure is. This is good and terrible. Look at this. He comes off. He does a great job of stopping the ball. He's out early. I would like his hands to be active. This guard stop pussyfooting around and getting caught up on the screen. Get out of there. Get back. Sprint back. What are you doing? They throw it to Aiden. You should be 25, should be digging that ball out of his hand. The big is doing the right job. He's going opposite the ball now. There's so many people in the paint, he don't need to help out. Aiden pump face. That's 1, 2, 3 seconds in the paint, but no call. This guy half-heartedly went for the ball. Good shot by Aiden. If they're not going to dig the ball out, good shot by Aiden. Good job, Austin Reeves. Luka. You no good in that charge sugar. That guy's coming at you. You got to jump outside of the paint. Luka, get there. Get there. Oh, that's fake defense, Luka. Luka. Luka, when you play teams with guys just as good as you, that's not going to be good enough, Luka. That's not going to be good enough. I'm not asking you to be a shot blocker, but you are 6'9". You got to give a better threat than that. You can't just jump straight up in the air and don't even time it. This is the problem, Luka. You stand too much. You're standing straight up. For as deadly as you are on offense, you are just as much as a liability on defense. And it's going to look good against teams that ain't going to be there in the big dance. But if you don't get yourself over here, Luka, that calls energy and effort. You jump to that spot. They're not going to ask you to do that in today's NBA because you're a superstar. Kobe would be there, so I'm going to tell you you should be there. Marcus Smart is doing his job trying to get down to here because that's where he should be. But Luka, you got to get over, bro. If you trying to win a championship, it's the little thing. So he stands, playing fake. I want to play defense. Right now, Luka, you're looking at him. There's no excuse for this. You looking right at him. Get on over there, get your feet outside of the paint. Get your feet outside of the paint, get set up. Look at that. You just jump. That's no good. All of Olay defense. That is no good. Players are freestyling on offense. For the most part, look at Luka. Look at that boy Luka. All right. The one thing I appreciate about Luka, there's a lot of things I appreciate about Luka, but he's very patient in the pick and roll. His vision is always up. He's always looking for pass. For him to be such a good scorer, he's looking pass first. Let's watch him. He comes off, his eyes are up. He split that right away. Well, they got him. That's how I would play Luka more often than not. Luka would be on the ground a lot if I was a coach. 6'9" should come up with a shot block or two every now and again. You would think. Not when they don't demand it from you. One, two. Boy took that a long stride. I don't know if that was a foul, Biz. He tried to split a pick. They normally, when you try to split the double team like that, they're not gonna call that shit. You better split it clean. All right, let's see if New Orleans getting back. This guy right here, I hope he was told to just stay and shadow Luka because I would be saying, get your ass back. But he's probably told to shadow Luka, and that's cool. But see, this is what I mean about Luka. Look at Luka. Always looking ahead. How many times did y'all see that with Lakers centers before? Before Luka got here, how many times do y'all see a Lakers center run the court and get a reward like this? The Lakers are a real threat on offense now. They might be a real threat overall if they can get some defensive schemes down to protect Luka and a few guys. But this is the stuff that makes them a better team. They reward the guy that's open instead of just getting numbers. They got a good chemistry going on with Aiden and Luka. Nice. Look at that. Just running the floor. Look at Marcus Smart just running the court. This is Reeves coming on. I hate this drop and plug defense. Like, okay, listen. I know y'all know me as a bust, right? That's what y'all say. But I can run offense against a drop and plug defense. Maybe not now, I'm old, but against the right opponents, I can run drop and plug defense. I mean offense. I can come off this like Austin Reeves, and you give me that much space. I know how to work it down to an area where I feel comfortable shooting at, maybe about right here, bang the guy with my shoulder, and get a high percentage shot. This is too easy. Austin Reeves can come here, deliver a blow, step back shot. He can come here, cross it over, get to the paint. There's so many things he can do with a big standing up with his hip this bad position. It's gonna get to them hips now. And there's nothing this guy is gonna be able to do with a guard coming off while you're stationary, he's moving. Nothing you're gonna be able to do when he makes a shift change. I don't know why they're doing this type of defense, but hey, at least be up. If you're gonna drop and plug at the point of attack. Be up. Don't be that far back. Look at that. And that's an and one. Right, like I said. Exactly what I said. He's gonna cross it over. And one. This stupid defense that they keep saying is better than anything else. These guys are not more offensively talented. They might can shoot consistently a little bit better because that's what the game is geared toward. They was passing the ball in the post back in the day. Nice pass. Aiden gonna make a living with that little one-handed touch in the paint. Good job, Aiden. You got an offensive rebound. You better not pass it out. Yeah, Aiden looked like a beast out here again. This is a great redemption story for Aiden. All right, good job fighting over the pick, Dalton Connect. Good job fighting over the pick. Aiden is up with his man. Oh, he should have cut back door. Luka. Luka, you got to see the ball, buddy. I didn't know Luka was this atrocious on defense, but you got to see the ball, Luka. That was a dumb pass by this guy. Luka, at least he went with the first guy. He stuck to the principles. He went with the first guy that went baseline. It's normally ball you, man, but it worked that time. Don't think it's always going to work. Okay? I'm talking about windmill defense. That's the only thing I'm worried about with the Lakers is their defense. They got enough offense to get it done. Good job. Jake is fighting. This dropping plug, I don't like it. This big is wide open. Look at that. This is too easy, man. Imagine this being Shea. Imagine this being Shea. That's who it's going to be. To win a championship, your defense got to be geared towards Shea from OKC. It got to be geared towards Stephen Curry. The teams that's going to be there, Denver, the teams that's going to be there in the end, you better start thinking about them often and early. And how you play defense on those guys is going to determine whether you're going to win a championship. The Lakers will be put out in the first round. If they play defense like this, I 100% agree. They'll be out in the first round. Nice. This boy right here outrunning the whole damn Laker team. This should be a lob. Good job, big fella. I love to see a big fella get rewarded for running. Yeah, this is the film session, man. We call everybody out. Film don't lie. Film don't protect superstars. I don't want to hear that he's a. See, this is the thing that I'm tired of hearing. He's an offensive player. He's a defensive player. No, he's a basketball player. You're out here to play basketball. You're not out here to do one thing. You're out here to play basketball. That's what you're out here to do. You're not out here to play defense. You're not out here to uh, give a guy a breather. You're a professional NBA basketball player. So the fact that they're calling people and labeling people things is only because they don't want to keep the superstars accountable for what it is that they're not doing on a basketball court. No player is above the game. Every player, of course, there's a slight bend of the rules. MJ is late for a plane. They're gonna wait on that plane. If I'm late for a plane, that plane gonna drive the fuck off. We understand that. Any starter, a coach is gonna wait for more often than not, but especially the star player. But when it comes to carrying the threat on the court, you must adhere to certain rules because it's a team game. You're letting your team down by you not learning how to play defense. That's how Kobe Bryant and MJ, in my opinion, approach the game. All right, what we doing? Everybody need to get up. I don't like to see all that room in between guys. Good job fighting over the screen. Where's his help? Why are you jumping? That's too easy, man. All you gotta do is wall up right there. What are you jumping for? Wall up. Don't let him out of that spot. Y'all trap him. He's done. It's like they playing not to foul. You gonna get foul call. Man, Luka, come on, man. Hey, I don't care how many points you score. This is soft soft. I don't care how many points you score. This is soft. You got to take that foul. You got to take a charge. You got to wall up. You got to do something. You are 6'9", 6'10". You cannot be this much of a liability on one end of the court. It's you and this guy. You could have been sending him to Rahachi Moore. Hachi Moore not even talking. Get low. You standing up too high. Get low. Get low. You haven't even bent at your knees. You're bending over at your waist. This is why Luka is not a good defender. It has nothing to do with him being white. It has nothing to do with him being his foot being slow. This is poor positioning. He is bending over at the waist instead of lowering his center of gravity. He should be lowering his center of gravity. Bend down, Luca. Bend down, lower your center of gravity so that you can move left to right. You cannot move laterally just bending over straight like that. What are you doing? This is not even trying. You need to be doing some slide drills in practice. You got enough offense for 2 decades. But if you don't get your ass in the gym and start working on slide drills, putting a band on your damn legs and start stepping from one side to the other and learning how to carry the thread a little bit better than this on defense. Unfortunately for Luca, he'd be one of the greatest players offensively that never come close to winning a championship. This is too easy. Guys like Jimmy Butler, guys that he's going to be guarding, they're going to destroy him. This is too easy. Look at that. He's standing straight up. Look. All of Olay defense. This is bullshit. I wouldn't even want to pass on the ball after that. You don't deserve to run the ball down there. We'll give it to you the next play. Yeah, we'll get it to you next play after that. Oh, but I forgot that. You know what? That's Luca, so he don't have to play defense. I forgot. My bad. This is a new age league. You know. All right. I got a call, guys. Sorry about that. Roland Martin didn't shut down the live. It's just some people just, I swear. No defense, Luka. All of Ole basketball. They think if they throttle down my live views that people are not going to come back to watch it. They don't send out notifications, none of that. They think that's going to matter. People are going to watch regardless. Get it to the corner. Look at Luka. He's looking. You can drive on him every time. Good patience. Luka, good screen by Aiden. Good help at the nail. Good. This. So what? Good help at. This was a good defensive sequence right here. He's already on the way. He should be all out trying to get to this end of his foot so that he can go back middle to the help. So I would like to see a little more zip on his run, but this is the exact principles that you want. He helped the helper. He came off of the corner like he's supposed to. This is smart. He helps. This guy comes up. Well, actually, I think he might have helped off Reeves. I don't know where he helped from. Let's see. Good job. He got that foot up right where he's supposed to be. That's great defense. Now here he fell asleep because Aiden can make this shot. I would be foot faking Aiden and sending him back that way. The only way I wouldn't let him go is this way. So this is not a very good defender right here. He don't even touch Aiden. Let him get all the way up under the rim. I mean, I want to say Aiden is just a great offensive player, but I just think this guy was soft as tissue paper just there. He didn't understand his defensive principles. His help was right back to the corner. Half the time, if you just do your work early, you don't have to be a good defender if you do your work early. You do your work early, your job is over with. You don't never let a guy get a dunk like this. This guy should be fined for that. He's a rookie, he should get fined just so he can learn. Aiden moved into that screen a little bit. But Luka did his job. Yeah, he helped off Reeves. I don't know if that's a great idea, but that's a good help right here. The center, big rookie, is falling asleep. Big Rook, you got to know, jump up there with this leg. That's the wrong foot. Look at your help. One. You got one man here. You got a man here. Your help is that way. I'm going to take this foot and stick it up here. Turn this way. So he's forced to go back to the help. If you would have crowded him and forced him to only go one way, he probably would have turned and threw that ball back to Luka. But you jump up, you got your leg in front, you're not parallel. You got this leg in front of that leg, you're dead, man. You telling him to go right. Based on your hip position, at least be squared. Square up so the guy can't just go right. This is all of Olay defense. Now he sees that you're opening up for him to go right, so he just goes. You right here should have never slid and kept sliding. At some point, you got to wall up at the point of attack. Right now, you got to wall up. You should be chest to chest, chest to his shoulder. Boom, wall him up, stand him up. You didn't stand him up. You let him go, and he pulled. You tried to, I don't know what you tried to do, but then he dunked on you. You can't never let that happen again because they should have went at you over and over and over again because of that. Yeah, they should have went at him over and over and over again. More of the same. Luka coming off. Good job of being up, Rook. There you go. All right, get out of there. What are you doing? Square him up is what you should be saying. Oh my God, you let him get around the goddamn on dunk. Luka ain't even that fast. Wow, just wow. This is a poorly coached team. Just wow. Yeah, just wow. I can't believe it. Aiden, get your ass back down the court. Let's see what Luka do. Good job, Luka. One effort, Luka. Aiden, come on now. You ain't that tired. Oh my God. Luka, you might well just. All right, with Luka on the floor, they playing 5-on-4. With Luka on this end of the court, they playing 5-on-4. If I had to scout and report the Lakers, I would say how you beat the Lakers is you go at Luka every play. You go at Luka every play. Look at this. I'm going at Luka every play. This guy comes, Luka, he probably would have got a foul if he didn't give it up early. This guy don't shoot. Aiden gets out of position. Watch Luka. This is a guy about to shoot the basketball. Luka, where's your hands at? You taking a picture. Look at that. See, in the game, if you get a hand up, shot percentages go down. Shot percentages go down with a hand up. But I guess he scores points, so he don't need to play defense. You can get so much more out of these superstars if you just get them to just try a little bit. You just hold them accountable like you do everybody else. You can get something out of these celebrity superstars. Good trap. Good trap. Let's get the rotation. Look at. Oh, wait a minute now. This ain't how you come out of a trap. Look at this. Look how lackadaisical they come out of the trap. They're in good position right now. That's smart. You got Reeves, who's a deadly shooter. You can watch Hachimura a little bit more, but everything else, you in good money. Damn, Marcus Smart couldn't even get on the ball. Marcus Smart couldn't even get on the ball. Man, listen, I think we've seen enough. I think we got to start getting these superstars and hold them accountable. I think that it's great that I'm going to start doing things like a film session, and I think other guys should do it too. I encourage more people to start holding your superstar accountable. How do we live in a league where you blame role players for what superstars should be doing? You only want superstars to score? That's bullshit. Superstars get paid to win basketball games. And that's through scoring, that's through whatever they got to do to win the ball game. You don't bring a stat sheet and say, look at what my superstar did. We got to get superstars to actually be superstars, not overpaid divas. So that's my take on this game. That's why the seats are empty. The superstar ain't playing in Zion. And most times there's no point in the superstar playing anyway because they're only out there to score points. Me, I'm of that old school. I'd rather get a guy that's going to bring exciting basketball, play on both ends of the court, and we can let the superstar sit on his ass a couple of games. But y'all have I'm gonna break down the Lakers Bucks next time. I got to get ready to roll. But y'all have a blessed day. I'm up out of this thing. I'm gone.